Hey, what up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Tuck Notes Beginner Stock Talk. My name's Tucker, I'm your host, and this evening we'll be talking about, excuse me, uh, first, why is Shiba Inu crashing so hard? What happened to that? Why? And then there's the top three stocks that Cathie Woods is buying right now, aggressively buying over the past couple weeks, I'd say, and we'll go into price prediction for some of those stocks, and a little technical analysis and some info on what's going on behind each stock. So, without further ado, here we go. Shiba Inu, so that crash, it went up. It had a crazy rally. For those of you that had Shiba, before I start this, you should lock in your profits right now. Those are not my advice. That's the advice of the person that tells me what's up. But it's been going down the past 3 days, and the reason why is because a specific person, I think I said this in another video, but one person apparently put in $8,000 and they got out $1 billion from it. And I don't know. That's what happened. And then he started making moves to sell off his money to get his gains, and the stock dropped. However, it's still recovering after, it's bottom. But you never know with these stocks or these cryptos, they can, just, change, especially this one. But it was at the time of the film, it was at zeros, all the 4 zeros, and then 4984. A recommended good buy back in is at 4 zeros, 3905. Okay, so if you're someone that's made the money already, I would suggest you selling that. Lock your profits in. Now, the top three stocks that ARK Invest is continually buying in is the first one, Robinhood. She's bought on over 700,000 shares, which is $26 million worth of Robinhood in ARK K in her ETF account. Its next level that it's looking like it's going to go up to is $38. So if you have a lot of shares of this, the stock can go up a lot. And if word of Shiba Inu were to come back in somehow, this stock will just shoot up like past its highs at 77 or 85. The second stock is Opendoor. We haven't talked about that in a long time, and for reasons it wasn't good. But it's $23.94, and it went up 14% over the last few days. But then there was a slight sell-off of $2, and that was because of Zwillow. They're listing out a lot of houses at a price lower than they initially bought it. So I guess they're really hurting really hard. So that's what's up with that. If you're an Opendoor or Zillow or stock shareholder. But their earnings call is going to be on November 10th, so that's something to be aware of. That's that with that stock. The next stock is SoFi. SoFi is at $23.29, and it had a massive pullback recently, but it's been slowly going back up, and they will be having their earnings call on the same day too, November 10th. So it's a good day to write down and keep in your notes if you're a holder of one of those two companies. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about Tesla and what happened today and why does it drop like every day, but just a little bit. And that Tesla also, the big news is, all right, with the Hertz deal, the contract's not finalized yet, and so that probably scared some of the big time sellers to sell off. But to get back to Cathie Woods, a lot of people get curious about this, and I did too, because when I would print her ETFs every single day, imagine how much paper that is. And she, it'd be just 20,000 shares or 17,000 shares, a minimal amount, but it was continuous. And the reason why, or it's happening, is because in her ETFs, and some of you know this already, but some of you that don't, in her stocks, and when they get to weigh 10%, which is a kind of a cool and a good rule of thumb coming from Cathie Woods, she sells that stock immediately. Like, it just happens. And then they go and find another stock to invest into. And so that's how she plays her cards. And so that's why Tesla, and you see with Cathie Woods selling off, or you hear about it, this is why. It's not some other reason. But irrespective of it, Tesla's still just shooting up and hitting all-time highs. So we'll see with that what happens. I don't know. Cross my fingers. But when things get too high, it's time to say goodbye. But anyways, keep out the three stocks to keep an eye on for this month specifically are Robinhood, Open Door, and SoFi. You could make a lot of gains off this if you play your cards right. So, and Robinhood is on a discounted price right now. It's below its IPO price, so it's a really good deal. I would recommend it, and my person that I listen to that's giving you this information is recommending it too. So, all right, love you guys. Talk to you later. Follow me on Instagram at TuckerMLO and on YouTube at TuckNuts. Okay, later.